Hey guys, it's Selby here. This is a tutorial featuring Urban Decay's Naked 2 palette. That is my everyday makeup look for this fall. Next, I put on a little bit of concealer under my eyes. I use the Smashbox High Definition Concealer in Fair. And I apply Lancome's Photogenique Luminescence in Ivory 1N, just using a Sigma foundation brush. And I'll go in with my finger and just kind of pat to really sheer out the concealer right next to the eye, so I don't end up with any sort of lines or clumping. Next I use a Vincent Longo brush, Vincent Longo 28. It's a flat foundation brush, and the Halo Smashbox powder in Fair. And it builds coverage on top of liquid foundation really beautifully. Just melts into your skin. And this, now for my brows, I still use the Bobbi Brown Mink eyeshadow and a MAC 266 brush. This is the finished look. I pick up the brow a little bit at the arch. And keep the tail pretty thin, and then whatever's left on my brush I bring over. One extra thing I'll do on my brow is run a little bit of clear gel. This is MAC's brow gel through them just to get them extra groomed. Just pull all the hairs up and knock them back down like that. So next I make a cocktail on my eyes using MAC's Paint in Bare Canvas and Smashbox Limitless 15-Hour Wear Cream Shadow in Topaz. I like to use both of these because I feel like the Topaz one really lasts, but it's a little too shimmery on its own, and the Bare Canvas is totally matte. So what I'll do is put a little bit of Bare Canvas, and then before it sets completely, take a concealer brush and a little bit of the Topaz, which is this really shimmery eyeshadow color, and mix the two together. And what this does is really create a strong eyeshadow base that lasts all day, and that Topaz, when it's mixed with the Bare Canvas, has just this nice kind of satin finish. I'm going to take my MAC 217 brush and a little bit of Foxy, the lightest color. This one right here. And I'm going to set that right under my eyebrow. And then using that same exact brush, there's a matte color in here called Tease right there. It's a medium brown with a mauve undertone. So I'll get a bunch of that on that brush and then put that through the crease. Make sure that edge is blended out. Next I'm going to use the MAC 242, a shader brush, and this colored chopper right there. Just make sure you press your brush in because you might get a little bit of fallout, so you don't want too much. And then tap it. And then I'm just going to press that on my eyelid. And while I have this brush, I'm going to sweep just a little bit of that chopper along my lower lash line. You want to pick up a little bit of this color Busted and place that on the outer V. At the very, very end, take a little bit of black out on that same 217. Just lightly, get a little bit on the tip. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier finishing eye brush, which is a dual fiber blender, and just blend all of that together. I'm going to use the Estee Lauder Stay Onyx Double Wear Gel Eyeliner, and I'm just picking some up with the MAC 266 angled brush. Small angled brush like that. And I'm going to start by keeping it just really tight, close to the lash line. I'm also a big fan of tight lining my eyes, so I'm going to do that. Just a little bit of the gel liner underneath the lashes. I do that by kind of lifting the lashes, almost as if I was putting the liner on them. I'm using this Japanese 211 brush. It's a really small detail brush. I'm going to take more of that blackout color and lightly trace over the outer corner of the liner. Going about halfway in. It's almost as if you were creating a wing, but you're doing it with a soft shadow, and it doesn't come to a point as much as kind of get rounded out a bit on the outside. Then for my lashes, I'm going to use the Dior Show Maximizer first. This lash primer really separates and builds a lot of volume for my lashes. And for my mascara, I'm going to use Lancome's Definicils Precious Cells, which is a conditioning, separating, lengthening, and lightly volumizing mascara. For every day, I love to wear this because it gives my lashes a lot of extra conditioning and moisture. And it looks really natural. I run just a little bit in the lower lashes. I'm going to be using NYX Blush in Mocha, which is a pretty neutral rose color. And I'm using Trish McAvoy's blush brush. Just going to dust that on the apples of my cheeks. Then on my lips, I'm going to use NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Tokyo. And this is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you have any questions, please leave them below. Thank you.